Say something.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Hi. Welcome.
Thank you.
Right. Ah, dang, I left my notes over there. Give me 1 second.
Your voice sounds so nice and sultry, and mine sounds basic.
Okay, we'll just adjust a little bit. You say a bunch of stuff. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
H. Hum a little bit for me.
Mm.
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 So, state your name.
Tsegah.
Tsegah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What is it that you do?
Wow, that's a heavy question. I am a product development technician. I am a content creator. I'm a podcaster and a very proud auntie.
I see why you said it was heavy. There's a lot of things in there.
Yeah, every single one of them is very heavy, especially the last one.
Damn. As an auntie, it's heavy for you as an auntie?
Yeah,
what do you do? It's not your kids.
Exactly. So imagine spending, let's say, 10% of somebody's week with that person. Like, that impression is actually more lasting than the impression of whoever they stay with forever, right? So like so I live at my parents' house. So that's their grandparents' house. So they come to their grandparents' house and then their aunties there. So it's like, okay, oh, you're always awake. Like, we hardly see you. So like the few times I see them, I have to make like an impact.
I see. Oh, I see. The responsibility is kind of heavy.
So it's not like a taking care of them responsibility, just more of like a good relationship type of responsibility, if that makes sense.
I see. Yeah, I think growing up, when I like any of my aunties or uncles came over, they had their own energy.
Yeah,
they were known as like uncle, auntie this, and so it is. I think I don't know if they were aware of what they were doing, but they ended up creating like an image in my head that's like cemented for a long time.
Exactly.
I see. Damn, that is heavy.
I think I'm doing a good job because like one day I saw something on TikTok, so I just like decided to duplicate it. And I was like, I'm such a terrible auntie. And they were like, don't say that. Like, you're literally the best auntie ever. Like, we love you so much. Don't say that about yourself. And this is like a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old saying that. So I'm just like, yeah, man.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you're manipulating those children
no, I'm
to
not.
get your answers.
I'm not. Don't say that. Now that sounds like a bad story. Now I look at it.
Nah, I'm kidding. Let it be. Yeah. That's so sweet. That's so sweet of them. All right. So I'm in Ghana. I'm meeting a bunch of creative people, and you make content in Ghana. You said you're a podcaster, but like you're a content creator. That is something that you brought up. What is it that you do in the content creator space?
Wow. I just live my life, and I think people like to see me live it.
Isn't that a dream? Isn't that a dream?
Yeah, but now I'm not as happy as I used to be when I started.
Okay.
Because that was why I started. So when I started content creation, was basically like on Instagram. So I'm still like heavy on Instagram, and my Instagram was private. And my best friend was like, yo, I think you post like really interesting stuff and you should like make your page public. So I did that. So every time people say like, how did you start this? I always say it's because of her. Yeah. So when I made my page public, I was literally just living my life. Like I didn't have any intent of becoming anything. I was just living, right? And then the few gigs started coming in, and it's like, now you have to like intentionally create content.
Yeah, it gets tiresome at some point. But you weren't ever setting out, oh, I'm going to be a content creator, I'm going to be an influencer.
Never.
It kind of just found you.
Exactly.
I hear that. And then it became work because people are asking more of you.
Exactly.
Demanding time, attention.
Exactly. And I even feel like, so yeah, one thing is my followers are not as many as like other influencers or content creators, but my community is very interactive. So I think that's what gives me the gigs, because even if I post something, like a lot of people would like and interact. So it's like, okay, because this is like my team kind of thing. So that's nice. But then yeah, I try to stay true to them. Like I'm not trying to create content that is like outside of myself. And that can be tough because the more outside of yourself it is, the more it pays.
Yeah. Your community, have you gotten to know them quite a bit? Like, do you recognize their names? Do you like speak to them, or?
I think my community might be a little, I won't say upset, but just like confused at like where I'm at as a content creator. Because I said like, I'm not a content creator. I'm just living my life. But then in content creation, you have intent. So it's like, okay, I'm doing this for people. Like I am a fashion content creator, or I am a food creator. But sometimes I put food on my page. Sometimes I put fashion on my page. And there was like a time where I was very heavy on putting, I'm Christian, so like Christian messages on my page, and people loved that. It was amazing. Like I would post a video and I would come back and it's like 3,000 views and like 20 DMs of like, this has blessed me, this has changed my life kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
And I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. So
why did you stop?
Exactly. So a lot of people were like, oh, you shouldn't stop, like whatever. I just felt like it was beginning to become like a routine. Like every Friday, even if I didn't have something to share, I would have to consciously look for something to share.
Okay, you're calling me out.
And it's like,
you're really calling me out. I don't know if I'll still do it by the time this video comes out, but every Sunday I post Bible verses, Bible readings. Are you my future?
I hope not. I feel like I want to get back to it, but I don't know. Time will tell. Yeah, I think people have different opinions about it. People are like, don't force it. People are like, you need to move, like being Christian or like encouraging. It's not dependent on your emotions. It's dependent on like the calling. And then there's it seems pretentious because like, why are you like, I have a podcast, right? Why are you interviewing secular people? And then you come here talking about which is like, you're confusing us kind of thing. But remember, like, I was really just living my life. That was my story. I was never trying to be a Christian content creator.
I hear that. You're just living your life.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah.
At some point, there's like the pressure of being a content creator. Yeah. Now that everyone's like made you a content creator in a sense.
Exactly.
Does it become too much, maybe from the audience side or from like the client side?
I think, okay, I haven't posted anything, like I haven't done the IGTV. I used to call it IGTV, AFI TV or whatever, like IGTV. I haven't done that in a minute. So I just think like people have they haven't forgotten. I just think they've accepted the fact that I don't do it anymore. I'm sure a lot of people think I've backslided or something. But okay, happy for you if that's what you think. But like, yeah, they've just moved past that. And I've just been posting based on my life now. So I said I was a product development technician, and that requires me to travel a lot. So I just post myself when I'm traveling, and then the stuff I see when I travel. And for the clients, like you asked, I don't think anybody is really pressuring me to do anything. But then when people have products that they actively want me to promote, then that becomes like a whole different conversation.
When it becomes work.
Yeah, because why are you asking me to promote? I don't know, like, what exactly? I don't know, just something that I probably don't use on like a normal day. Like, I'm not a girly girl. Like, if you ask me to do like a crazy full-on makeup look for you, that's not gonna work. But if it's just like putting Fenty on my face, like, that's gonna work. I'm looking for Rihanna. Yeah, but like that's
still on that video.
Yeah. That's gonna work because like that's literally what I do. Yeah, stuff like that.
I hope she gets back to you.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I DM'd her.
I don't. Fam. I mean, I hope she gets to you. I hope she gets to you. That's all I can say, fam. If you send, I'm not a big person like Rihanna. If you send me a DM, damn, I'll get to you eventually, Nico. Because I promise, I try and get to everyone's DMs, but
okay. So you put me in the log. I will not jump the queue.
We're in Ghana. If you wanna jump the queue,
wow.
Come on.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe Rihanna will see you.
Let's see.
People tag her. Her team will find you.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I hope so. If it's meant to be, that's what I think. If it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah. And then you mentioned the 9 to 5. How does like relate? Is it similar? Because you said you travel, and when you post yourself when you travel, it kind of segues into like the content creation.
Yeah, but no.
Are they related at all?
No, not at all. Because it's okay, maybe kind of. They all involve creativity. Because with that, I'm a product development technician, and I'm working for a hair brand. So I'm basically trying to create new styles out of nothing. So yeah, not out of nothing, but like out of nothing, by looking at what the market wants, looking at different indicators, and then trying to make something new.
That's intense.
It's very intense.
How do you balance? I mean, how do you balance that with the content creation, with the podcast stuff as well? Are you tired all the time?
Yeah.
Is it back hurting? Do you want a massage?
Yeah.
Not from me, obviously.
I actually do go for massages quite often.
Damn.
Because like I need to like reset. I was having this conversation with Zoo recently that the whole burnout factory reset thing isn't working. I need to be more intentional about like taking little breaks and taking deep breaths during the day. But yeah, it's tough. And I'm working in a very like I don't know what word to use, but like it's involving. Because I know people in my office who that's the only thing they do.
Yeah.
Like they're not even trying to complicate their life with anything additional.
With my work as well. My colleagues, that's all they do. Maybe they get home and play games and crash and just rest.
Exactly.
But here I am, going home to work more.
Yeah.
I will answer your DMs, guys. I will answer your emails. Don't worry.
Yeah, he will. He will, guys. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, even though you have time, like after work, like you cannot mentally or physically bring yourself to like feed your other passion.
This isn't sustainable on you, is it? Have you found it sustainable?
No, I don't think it's sustainable. Ooh. I hope none of them have to crash and burn. But may the best man win.
Amen. Oh.
Yeah.
I like engineering. I like content creation. At some point, content creation becomes work. And then it's like, somehow it's more stressful than the engineer stuff.
100%. Content creation fatigue is a real thing. I think people don't talk about that often, but it's real.
Are YouTubers content creators? Like the original YouTubers? Would you call them?
Yeah.
They're content creators, I guess. So,
the OGs.
Yeah, we've finally gotten to that point. I think early on this year, a lot of YouTubers was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I guess that is content creator fatigue.
Yeah, and I think especially in Ghana, where people in the content creation space are not overly respected or understood, it makes it even more difficult because half the time people just see the 5-second, 10-second video and they don't know it took you 5 hours to shoot it and 12 hours to edit it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Even just saying something simple.
Like,
I have to get it perfect. I have to get it right. I have to set up my camera. I have to edit the video. I hear that.
And you're like, but it's just 5 seconds. That's the one that stings. Like, can you create this can you post my thing on, can you create content for me? And I'm like, okay. So it's like maybe I'll have to charge you this amount. And even that's like a friends and family discount because I'm just charging you for the logistics. It's like, oh, but you're just going to do something small. It's just going to be a 5-second video. Trust me, the long form is much more easier to edit because like it's just a long form. It's just like, this is it. But like trying to, what you do, I'm copying you, get someone like to pay attention for 5 seconds and give them value within 5 or 10 seconds. It's difficult.
Yes. Especially like with Instagram, I have that limit. We have that limit of 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Exactly.
And it's like, I've recorded a tutorial, I've recorded something useful for you, and I have to fit it all in 90 seconds.
Exactly.
That's long. But then if you're doing it shorter and shorter and shorter,
it gets more and more difficult.
Yeah, long form is easier.
So it just gets tiring and you're just like, how much money is enough for me to be inconvenienced? That's where I've reached now.
Are people still giving you free products for services?
Yeah.
You still take those free? Are they worth it?
I don't take it.
Nah, you gotta get paid.
Yeah, I used to, but now I would say, let's say they're supposed to give me 10 CDs.
Yeah.
I'll say, give me products and give me 8 CDs. Or give me products and even give me 5 CDs. But I'm not taking away products, no. Because it's like, an illusion. You feel like you're making progress, and then you look back 6 months later, you've created so much content and you have random creams you don't need, random makeup stuff you don't need, random clothes you don't need, like a random spa date you didn't need, like, and then it's like, oh, the value is like the same, but I don't think so, because even if your product is 100 CDs and I'm charging you 800 CDs, and you give me your product for free and I post it and 10 people come and buy from you, and your product wasn't of the same value as my work, but they don't see it that way. It's like, no, but the product is just this amount and like you're charging me so much.
Do you think about like the future of content creation, like what's going to look like in the future? Like more kids now want to be content creators, or we'll get to a point where everyone starts telling the story of like the fatigue and how annoying or long or arduous it is, and then we have less kids wanting to become YouTubers, content creators.
I think the space is just going to get bigger and bigger. Yeah, because unfortunately screen time is just like a thing, like everybody's on their screens now, so I think it's going to get more saturated and it's going to become less profitable, and then people who can give real-time value are going to be more relevant. Like if I can actually play the piano.
Oh, it's going to go back to
life.
The classic
exactly
talents. I see.
Because everything is becoming like AI generated and AI supported. So if I want to play Fairlease, I can just tell like AI, okay, play Fairlease in this tone and then whatever, and it happens. But if someone's like, I can actually play Fairlease, no AI support, like come out and see me do it. That's like value.
All right, so talent, real talent, real skill is actually gonna be very, very favored.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna be a content creator.
Oh,
that's what's gonna happen. Because now, because now even like with podcasts, we have like AI tools that can obviously, like what we are doing right now. I know it's not a podcast. Like as I'm talking, it will cut to my face and then cut back to your face when you're talking. So it's essentially doing the editing. So then anybody with enough money can become a podcaster and let AI just do all the editing for them.
They'll get attention.
Exactly.
But at some point, would people watch? We get to that point where there are a lot of podcasts in existence. Will they get to a point where it's like, no one supports? You'll be viral, little bit here, Instagram, TikTok, but then no one's actually watching the actual podcast. No one's sponsoring your work. You're not getting money for it, spending like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours recording, editing. And then people will just stop doing podcasts, or everyone will have podcasts, but like as a hobby and not care about what people watch them.
I think everybody's going to have podcasts, but then it still comes back to the whole thing I was saying, like the value. What value are you bringing outside of just standing or sitting behind? No, I think sitting, most of us sitting and then having like a fancy mic in front of you. Like what value are you bringing them outside of that? I think even for our podcast, I think there are people who have much better quality, much better setups in Ghana. But with my chest, I'll say my podcast AI Plan is one of the best podcasts in Ghana. It's not because of anything. It's not because of the kind of, I don't know, quality, video quality, sound quality. It's about the actual value. Don't get me wrong. Like we actively want to scale up and always like get better. But I do see that there are other people doing like way better when it comes to quality. Because like I said, like once you have the money, you can do like a very nice podcast. But then the value, why are you bringing people? Like people need to be able to relate with you. And then what's the story outside of the podcast? Like what makes Afi tick? What makes Zoo tick? And I think that's how we were able to build something. So in as much as like in the future, a lot of people are going to have podcasts, or a lot of people are going to be content creators. You need to kind of like think outside of the box and do something that creates more value beyond the creation, where like people can still come back to the fact that, okay, this person can show me something that I wouldn't see from everybody else.
You work well with Zoo?
Yeah, I really love Zoo. Don't tell him I said that.
He's gonna watch this.
He's annoying.
Do you know what he told me to tell you?
What did he say?
The last one.
Was it something mean? I'm sure it was, because he's always mean to me.
Do I remember it correctly? Something like, nah, you watch it.
Okay, so let me just say what I think you should tell me here, but let me just say what I think about Zoo.
Okay.
Before you tell me.
You want to tell me what you think?
You asked me what I think about Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Like I said, how you work with him.
Like how I work with him or whatever, yeah. So let me answer that. And then you tell me on the show.
I won't tell you.
Why?
Because you got to watch it yourself.
Oh, please.
Because when I ask you if you want me to say anything, if you heard what Zoo told me to say to you, it might skew what you think.
So after all that, then you tell me what Zoo said. Okay, you know what? It's your show.
No, I'll do that. After everything. Okay. But you don't. Okay, we'll get to that bit in a bit. Yeah.
Okay, so I work well with Zoo. I think Zoo is no, sorry, I have to start with me. I am fire and Zoo is like ice. Zoo is like ice cool. And I don't know, he's just chill and he's very creative.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He came to lie to you about all the different things he does. He's capping, don't mind him. But he's very creative. He's so what?
Do you know what he said he does?
What?
I mean, what does he do?
I don't know, but he tell you that he's a videographer, he's a photographer, he's a podcaster, he's a content creator, he's a food blogger. I don't know what else. He said he's gone into soccer, he's done DJing. He does like some of them, but he's just capping. Like
no one has that all that time.
No. People have that time. Like I edit as well. Yeah. You get it? Like I also do some form of videography. Yeah. Like I don't add it to my portfolio. But don't get me wrong, Zoo is an amazing person. He actually can do a lot of things.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. He said he was a podcaster.
Okay, that's true.
You give him that?
Yeah.
Photographer?
Yeah.
Okay. Food blogger, creator.
Yeah.
What was that? There was a little
hesitation because I feel like he could do so much more. Like he's not like putting his leg into it as he should, but I understand why, so let me not go into that. Yeah.
And the final thing, the podcaster trying to set up different podcasts and stuff.
Yeah. He's trying to make it like a whole thing.
Network, yeah.
Yeah.
That he does do.
We're on it.
Also, you're part of the team.
Yeah. Why he made it seem like I wasn't part of the team.
No. He said I didn't ask him who was on the team.
Yeah, but like for the Stay By plan, yeah.
Okay, that's dope. You've got a network going out. That's so exciting.
That's something we're trying to do.
Yeah, I hear that.
Zoo is more heavy on it than I am, though. Because I'm for it 100%. I want us to do it, but like it's just like a rippling effect of my creator fatigue. I'm just like, yeah, it'll be great if we can do it. I hope it happens, kind of thing. I'm not like, oh my god, what's the next thing? But I know we will do it.
Right,
it's necessary. We need to do it because like it comes back to what we're talking about the value. Like there's so many podcasts coming up, and me and Zoo always say that like the sky is big enough for everybody to shine. Like if we see people doing this, like we need to come together and like give them the quality, like give everybody quality, because the more people bring in value, the more the network grows, and then the more Ghanaian podcasts become relevant, right? So like that's the big dream for us, like so that's important. But I just feel like my energy into making that happen hasn't been as much as it should be, and it's because of everything we've spoken about. But I know that like it's gonna happen.
I see. You think you're like one of the people about to put Ghana on the content map?
100%. I believe that. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, and also some things you'd said. Putting all humility aside, because we Ghanaians, we like to be humble.
Nah, man. Because like I've been spending a lot of time with Nigerians. Why are you?
I'm just scared.
Why are you scared? I'm not gonna say something negative. And like they stand on business. Like if a Nigerian is doing something and they know they are bringing value to the table, like they are not going to allow anybody to make them feel sometimes. Why did you panic?
I'm just like no. Like I don't want any beef anywhere near me.
No, I love.
Do you see what we're doing in South Africa?
What are we doing?
Nigerian, not us.
Nigerians and South Africa is different conversation.
I don't want any smoke.
No smoke. Okay. So yeah, I'm just saying that like if I'm doing something that is of good value, like being around like my Nigerian friends and I see them doing good stuff and they stand on business, like this is what I'm doing, like 100%.
Okay. Yeah. So with all humility aside, because who did this? Will you say you are the best podcast in Ghana?
Of course.
Amen.
Like, it's a no-brainer. Is that a question you're asking me? Ask me something else.
No. Zeus said it with his chest. Like,
100% best.
Brilliant. I like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys grow.
Yeah, okay. This is just like giving the tip of the iceberg. Like when you have like a lot, like you guys just watch out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we close up, is there anything you want to say now that you have this setup with this microphone, this like source, this ability to anyone, to anywhere, to the internet, in Michael fashion.
Why didn't you tell me? Because now I have to like really think.
You can think, okay, Zoo said his favorite quote.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his favorite quote?
It was by Jay-Z. Before me, there were many. After me, there will be none.
Zoo is so full of himself. So can I read, or I need to?
You can read, but like, say it in a very direct way to the camera.
I'm just gonna do.
It's not off the top of your head.
This part.
Okay.
The chorus of January 28th. Don't give him too much you. Don't let him take control. It's one thing you do. Don't let them taint your soul. If you believe in God, one thing's for sure. If you ain't aim too high, then you aim too low.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's aspirational. Lyrics live by. Aim big.
Yeah.
Fair. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Is there anything you'd like me to say to anyone? To the internet, to the world, to a friend, to a lover, to a family member?
When you put it like that, oh God, I'm putting myself in the same place I put myself a month ago, but whatever. I was talking to my mom on the podcast and people thought I was talking to my lover.
Oh, okay.
Like my mom called me and I was like, oh, I'm recording, so text me. And then they were like, I was talking to my lover, but I was not.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So I just want you to tell her that I really love her.
Okay.
And she shouldn't change.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, things are just gonna get better. And yeah.
What's the name? What's it, auntie?
Oh, you need a name. Okay, fine, I'm lying for my lover. Fine, it's for my lover. It's for my lover. I'm lying. Yeah. So yeah.
Wait. So you're gonna get a man to tell your man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
That's cool.
Why? Are you?
Do you have a nickname for him? No. I'm just saying, like, how's he gonna feel about that?
No, he's going to be very excited. Okay, no, maybe this might be weird. Okay, let's start again.
No.
Let's start again.
Give me a nickname.
Let's start again. No, actually, ask me if you want to say something. No, stop. Stop. I want to leave a message for Zoo. Okay. But he's still a man, but that man, it doesn't matter. No. You can't put any of this in your episode. Okay, so I want to leave a message for who do I even?
Technically, you've already said on camera.
Well,
the message to your lover.
So you don't have to even say it. Yeah, so he already heard everything. A message for, I think, for the people who love me and care about me, and they always get so worried about me. I want you to leave a message for them. The script is basically from everything that we've spoken about today. Just like, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I still love God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like finding it very tough to figure out life, but if I've come this far, best believe I'm going to keep going up. So like, they shouldn't worry about me. I'll be fine. All right. Yeah.
Dear friends of Afi, she's doing well. She's doing fine. She's worked very hard to get where she is. She still believes in God. She's just trying to figure out life. She's come far, but she'll keep going up. Lovely. Cool.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I enjoyed this. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Yeah. Right.
I need that audio. Like, I'll just, whenever anybody's panicking in my circle, I'll just send it. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Right. Let's sign off.
Okay.
See you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.